Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the yoga session hosted by Santa Clara County Library. I hope all of you had a wonderful Thanksgiving break and you were safe, just spending time with your immediate family. I guess Christmas is going to be the same this year, and so will be the New Year's. Good opportunity for us to use this time while we are at home to take care of our health by doing some yoga and meditation and breathing. I'm glad we have this platform thanks to technology. For once, I think I'm not a big fan of technology, but I really appreciate that at this time. That being said, we'll start the session today in a seated position. Settle on your mat in a comfortable cross-legged position. And very gently close your eyes. Placing your hands on top of your knees with your palms facing up to the ceiling. As we keep our palms up and open towards the ceiling, feel a sense of openness and willingness being created. Allowing whatever comes our way during this class. Maybe there are poses that will be a little bit difficult for us, and some maybe they are very easy for us. Understanding and accepting that whatever comes our way, let it be on the yoga mat or in general in life. It is trying to teach us something. It is important to understand the essence of the message a situation is trying to give us. Try to think of one word that comes on top of your mind that will set the tone for the day today. Something really small. Maybe a feeling of gratitude, acceptance, peace, or love. Let's remind ourselves through the practice so we can keep the tone on the mat if we ever get distracted by thoughts. Very slowly, whenever you're ready, gently start to open your eyes by first bringing the gaze towards the floor and very slowly coming up to eye level. Slowly bring your hands to the heart center. Gently try to drop your chin down slightly. And inhale, take your hands all the way up. Let's take the chin towards the ceiling. Exhale, circle your hands. Let's bring our hands back to the heart center. Two more. Inhale, creating a nice sense of openness. And exhale, creating a feeling of surrender within our heart. One more. Inhale, reaching to the heavens. And exhale, feeling grounded within. Open up your hands, palms facing down towards the ground. We're going to come into a simple spinal twist. Slowly taking your right hand to the back, left hand to the outside of your right knee, looking over your right shoulder. Normal breathing. Slowly turn your chin forward, look forward. Inhale, let's bring our hands. Nice openness in the chest. And exhale, switch towards the other side. Keeping your belly a little bit soft, looking over your left shoulder. Inhale, open up your hands, palms facing down to the ground. We're going to make a movement opening the side body, but we'll try to move a little bit briskly today. So drop your right hand down, take your left hand all the way up, and left palm facing down towards the ground. Inhale, take your hands all the way up, and exhale, let's go towards the other side. Two more this way. Inhale, let's take it up, and exhale towards the right side. Inhale, let's take it all the way up, and exhale, reach towards the other side. Come back to the center. Interlock your hands. Let's reach the heel of the palm all the way up. As you reach your palms up towards the ceiling, do not lift your shoulders up. So we're not shrugging our shoulders. We want to keep our shoulders relaxed. Keep the space between your chin and the collarbone. Just the palms are going up. In turn, the elbows are getting extended. Let's reach our palms facing forward. And now tuck your chin into the collarbone. So think about cat and cow right now. Creating a really nice roundness in your spine as you try to follow your belly. Feeling those upper back muscles, mid back muscles opening up. And exhale, let's lead with the chin and the chest. Let's give a slight back bend to the body. Exhale, round. Inhale, let's take it all the way up. Let's do this one last time. Exhale. And inhale, take it all the way up. Bringing your chin parallel to the ground, release your hands. Let's just rotate our shoulders up a little bit and reverse the direction of the rotation of the shoulders and let it go. We're going to extend our legs all the way out. So separate your legs out. Digging your heel, flexing your feet, creating space, pressing your knees down. So we're not popping our knees up. Interlock your hands, press the heel of the palm towards each other, release your index finger out. We're going to lean back to start with, right? So just go all the way to the back and back and back. So you'll notice that as you go further back, you'll slowly start to squeeze your abdominal muscles to keep this position and breathe. Inhale, let's reach forward and take your hands all the way up. Chin to the ceiling, gaze towards the ceiling. And exhale, let's start to hollow the belly. Reach your hands or point your fingers forward and lean back. Go as much as you can. And inhale, let's take it all the way up. And exhale, lean back. So we're starting to slowly engage our core muscles. And inhale, take it all the way up, stay. Left hand comes forward, rest the fingertips down. Right hand goes towards the left side. We're going to pulse here. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach your hands all the way up. Let's reach towards the ceiling. And let's try to reach back. Sorry about that. Slowly reach back. And inhale, let's take the hands all the way up. And exhale, reach it back. And let's do this one last time. Inhale, take it all the way up. And exhale, reach back. Let's take our hands all the way up. Right hand press to the ground. Left hand goes all the way over towards the right side and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. No need to lift your chin up. Reach it up. And exhale, let's lean back. One last time. Inhale, take it all the way up. Stay. You're going to come into a spinal twist this way. So take your left hand to the outside of your right leg. Right hand goes back. Look over your right shoulder. Inhale, take both your hands all the way up. And exhale, switch. One last time, inhale, take your hands all the way up. You can keep your hands in Namaskara Mudra. Let's take the hands towards the right side. Come back to the center. Let's take it towards the left side. Come back to the center. Release your hands. Let's take the support of our hands. Slowly bend your left leg. Bring it back. Bend your right leg. Bring it back and shake your legs off a little bit. You can point and flex your toes and shake it off. Let's take our legs to one side. We're going to set ourselves up for a very simple basic cat and cow position. The wrist comes in line with our shoulders. The knee comes in line with our hips. We have space between our thighs. You can relax your toes, so you don't need to tuck your toes here. Slowly, as you inhale, look towards the ceiling. And exhale, round. Take your time, do it very slowly. Inhale, look towards the ceiling. And exhale, round. Coming into a neutral position, the neck is in line with the spine. We're going to tuck our toes now. We're going to extend our left leg out. So just extend your left leg all the way out. Flex your feet. Gently draw circles and rotate your ankle. And reverse the direction of the rotation of your ankle. Take that left leg and place it behind your right. We're going to take our right leg outward. So just take that right leg a little bit further outwards, right? So that you have more balance. And now you will be very stable to lift your left hand off. But before we take our left hand up towards the ceiling, make sure your right hand, your right knee, and your left foot. So just take a look at your hands and your legs and make sure that you have them in one straight line. Make all adjustments that are needed at this time. And then take your left hand all the way up. So one of the things that happens when we extend and drop our left leg down is we kind of roll to the inside edge of that leg. I want you to press your whole feet to the ground. And now let's open up the entire left side of the body. Take your right hand. So I want you to originate your stretch from your hip. You're going to start to lift your hips up a little bit like that. And then take your left hand all the way over, stretching the entire left side of the body. And breathe. From here, take your left hand all the way up. You can either look towards the hand or you can look towards the ground. Whatever makes you feel more stable. Your right leg toes are tucked and stable. Now gently work on lifting your left leg off. See how that feels. Some of us may not be able to lift it like this. It might be too much for us, right? So you're going to tap and then slowly gather courage to lift it up. And maybe you feel, okay, I need to rest it down again. And then eventually one day, if not today, you're going to be able to lift that leg up. So you're going to practice. It takes time. Slowly take your left hand all the way over. So you are back to the side body stretch, except now you don't have your leg towards the ground. Slowly drop your left leg down. We're going to move the hand and the leg now. Very slowly as you exhale, left hand goes up, left leg goes off. And drop it down. And 3. And down. So tap the toe. Don't rest the whole feet. And 2. And down. And one last one. And down. Now rest your whole feet down. Let's stretch it out. That feels so good. And slowly circle that left hand. Rest it down. Come back onto the ball of the feet of your left leg. Bring your right leg back in position. So your knee and your ankle on your right leg are in one straight line. We're going to lift ourselves up. Slowly work on taking that right leg all the way up to the ceiling. Gently circle your right leg ankle off and reverse the direction of the rotation of your ankle. Drop your right leg down. You will end up in a downward dog position. And slowly start to pedal your legs off. Pressing one heel to the ground while bending the opposite knee. And switch, do it at your own pace. You don't have to pedal very fast. And actually the slower the better, because you will actually nicely feel the stretch in your calf muscles. And switch. And from here, slowly drop your knees down. So you are readjusting yourself back to your cat and cow position. You don't have to change your position. I keep adjusting to the camera. Let's take that right hand all the way up. Rotate your wrists and reverse the direction of the rotation of your wrist. We did transfer our body weight a little bit onto that wrist. Place that right hand down. Gently walk your hands. Let's come on to a standing position on our knees. Before we do the other side, open up your hands. Spread your fingers all the way out. Take your hands all the way up. Interlock your hands. Press the heel of the palm all the way up. Relax your shoulders. Space between the chin and the collarbone. Let's take it towards the left side. Come back to the center. Let's take it towards the other side. And come back to the center. Release your hands. As you release, you can continue to rotate your wrists. And let's come back to our cat and cow position. Inhale, look towards the ceiling. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, look towards the ceiling. And exhale, round. Coming into a neutral position, your neck is in line with your spine. I'm going to face this way. You don't have to change yourself. We're going to start with our right leg. So let's tuck our toes. Slowly release your right leg off the ground. Flex your feet. Let's start with a gentle rotation of the right ankle. Start drawing circles, rotating that ankle. And reverse the direction of the rotation of your ankle. Come back to the center, stay. Gently rest your right leg down to the ground. But first start by taking your left leg outward. So keep your left leg toes tucked and take it outward. And now gently release your right hand, but take a moment to see that your left hand, your left knee, and your right leg are approximately in a straight line. If you need to make any adjustments, you can slowly do that now by placing that foot. If you feel you have placed that leg with your knife edge off, press it down. If you feel there's too much pressure transferring to your left wrist, keep that elbow slightly bent and now take your right hand all the way up. Let's start by opening up the side body. We're going to work on thinking we are originating our stretch starting from the right, traveling through entire right side of the body. And let's take it all the way up. So really lift that hip up to open up the side body nicely. Slowly take your right hand all the way up. And let's see how it feels to lift that right leg up. Remember, you can just tap and lift and tap and lift. Those of you who are ready, lift it up, flex it up. And now see how it feels to take that right hand all the way over. And breathe. Let's drop that right leg down. Take your hand all the way up. We're going to lift everything off. Very slowly take everything off. And back. And 4. The first one was the practice round. And down. And 3. And down. And 2. Lift it higher, guys, those of you who can. And down. And let's do this one last time. And down. Slowly place your right hand down. Come back with your left leg back in position. You're on the ball of the feet of your right. Make sure your hands are shoulder width apart. And now very gently take your left leg all the way up to the ceiling. Circle, circle, circle the ankle. Reverse the direction of the rotation of your ankle. Drop your leg down and slowly start to pedal your legs off. Slowly drop your knees down. And we're going to release our left wrist off. So this time take your left hand all the way up. And slowly rotate your wrist. And reverse the direction of the rotation of your left wrist. Walk your hands back towards your body. Bring yourself all the way up. Elbow sideways here. So let's tuck our toes like this. We have our legs about hip width apart. There is space between our thighs. Take your palms facing to the back. You're like in a T-arm position with your palm facing to the back. Sweep your hands all the way. So this is basically to open up our shoulders. Interlock your hands behind your back. Let's pull those elbows. Your knuckles are going down towards the ground. Your hands are still rested on your hips right now. Look forward. We're going to slowly work on giving a back bend to the body. Continue to keep your hands on your hips. Let's try to take a back bend. And a little bit more. And a tiny bit more. And breathe. And very slowly bring your chin parallel to the ground. Release your hands. Let's just gently rotate our wrists. And reverse the direction of the rotation of the wrist. Place your hands down. We're going to meet in a downward dog position. So keep your hands to the distance of your shoulders and slowly lift your knees off, making our way into a simple downward dog position and starting to pedal those legs off. Very slowly take your time. Walk your hands back towards your body. Keep your knees slightly bent. You'll end up in a forward bend position at the back of your mat. Bend your knees, fly your hands to the side, take your hands all the way up, and circle your hands. Just rotate your shoulders and reverse the direction of the rotation of your shoulders and let it go. We're going to add on to a build-up of a sequence of sun salutation actually. So bring your hands to the heart center. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. And exhale, bring yourself into a forward bend position. Let's take the right leg all the way to the back. We'll start with a simple way. I'm going to add on to the sun salutation today. So if you can, keep your back heel off the ground. You can try to balance. If not, drop the back heel down. So you have an option. See how it feels to slowly bring yourself up. Now, those of us who cannot do this, it's okay for you to drop your heel down like that. So pick the variation that works for you. And let's all take our hands all the way up. And breathe. From here, fly your hands to the side. So we're going to go into a balancing position. I'm adding one I'm inserting it into a sun salutation. So all we are going to do is we're going to lean our upper body forward. Now those of us who want to just tap, you're going to tap, right? So you're going to lift your leg, you're going to tap. Those of us who can, we're going to slowly work on lifting our back leg off the ground. So you're trying to balance. So we did warrior 1, we are doing warrior 3. And breathe. And now catch the ball of the feet on the ground as gracefully as possible. Let's all drop our feet down. Come into warrior 2. So your front knee is bent. Your back leg is on the ground. You are in simple warrior 2 position. And breathe. Let's add extended side angle. So drop your left hand on top of your left thigh. Take your right hand all the way over. Come back to warrior 2 position. Your back hand rests on top of the back thigh. The front hand, which is your left hand, flips. I'll go a little bit diagonally here so you can see me better. And you're going to allow this knee to go over the ankle. So try to sit into the position like that. Do not take your knee back. Just take your hand all the way to the back. Try to look to the knife edge of your right leg. Back to warrior 2 position. Remember, we are going into sun salutation flow, right? We just inserted a few things there. So bring your hands into T-arm position. Place your hands down. Gently work on releasing your right heel off the ground. We'll get back to our flow. Let's take that left leg all the way to the back. Bring yourself into a plank position. Your upper body is parallel to the ground. So don't take your hips up or don't let your hips sag down. Let's hold a good plank position. This might be difficult for some of us. In that case, rest your knees down. Those of us who are holding the plank position, make sure you're still breathing. And slowly, let's all rest our knees down. Uncurl your toes. Bend your elbows towards your body. Hollow your belly. Let's bring our chin down to the ground. Inhale, bring yourself up into a full cobra position. Anchor your toes. Bring yourself into a downward dog position and start to pedal your legs off. Let's step the right leg forward. Remember, we started with taking our right leg forward. To the back, right? So we are bringing the same leg forward. Stay where you are. I'm going to change my position here. Right leg is forward, left leg is to the back. Slowly take your time. Pull the belly button towards you. Bring yourself up. This was too much for you for any reason. Do not hesitate to drop your back heel down. Option to keep the heel off or on the ground. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. And breathe. Slowly bring your chin parallel to the ground. Take your hands into T-arm position. We're going into warrior 3. Those of us who want to hop, we're going to hop the leg a little forward. So hop and then gently lift that left leg off. Let's come into a warrior 3 position. Start to lift that left leg off the ground. Now, if you cannot, remember, slightly lift it and rest it. So practice. Those of you who can, take it all the way up. And breathe. Very slowly, take your time. Let's drop the back leg down. Let's all drop our back heel down, coming into warrior 2 position. Front knee is bent, the knee is in line with your ankle. Your hands, the wrist, elbow and shoulders are in one straight line, which means to say the hands are not going any other ways. Simple warrior 2. Let's transition into extended side angle. Right hand rests on top of the right thigh, left hand goes all the way over. Originating the stretch, taking it all the way towards the fingers. Back to warrior 2 position, palms facing down. Left hand rests on top of the left thigh, right palm flips. Allow the knee to go over the ankles, sit into the position. And let's take the right hand all the way over. Look to the knife edge of your left leg this time. Can you sit a little bit deeper? Those of you who want to, try and sit a little bit deeper. And from here, let's come back. So as I'm bringing my hands, I'm withdrawing my knee so that the knee comes in line with my ankle. Bring yourself into T-arm position. Gently work on lifting your back heel off. Place your hands on either side. We're closing this round of sun salutation. Step your left leg forward into a forward bend position. From here, bend your knees a lot. Let your belly press into your thighs. Bring your hands facing forward. So I have inserted also a chair position into our sun salutation. Exhale, sweep your hands all the way to the back. Inhale, take your hands forward. Exhale, take your hands to the back. Inhale, reach your hands forward. Exhale, take your hands to the back. Inhale, reach your hands forward. Last time, exhale, take your hands to the back. And inhale, reach your hands forward. Interlock your hands. Let's take the hands all the way up. The heel of your palm is pressing up towards the ceiling. We'll start by taking the hands. Separate your legs out a little bit wider. And let's take it towards the right side. Really open up. Now your body is really awake and ready for this stretch. Come back to the center. And let's take it towards the other side. And come back to the center. Stay. I want to add just one last one. Sweep your hands all the way to the back. Interlock your hands. Let's pull those shoulders back. And release. Let it go. That was just half round of sun salutation, guys. We have the other half, which is the left side. Bring your hands to the heart center. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Let's give a nice deep back bend to the body. Exhale, fly your hands. I'm just changing the arm position if you notice. And let's come into a forward bend position. Let's start by stepping our left leg all the way to the back. Pull the belly button towards you. Bring yourself all the way up. Those of us who want to drop the back heel down, you have an option to drop your back heel down. You also have an option to drop your back knee down. So pick out of the 3 levels. You can drop your heel down. You can drop your knee down. You can keep your heel off, your knee off. Let's come into a spinal twist. So your left elbow rests on top of your right thigh. elbows stacked up, and breathe. Fly your hands. Option. Belt your top arm. Another option. Right hand goes all the way up. Prayer arms. Place your hands on either side of your right leg. Let's all meet in a plank position. No matter which variation you did, let's meet in a plank position. Now, if this is too much for you to hold, you have an option to drop your knees down. You have an option to drop one knee down and keep one off. So you can switch like this, or you can just rest your knees. The rest of us just hold. While I show the variations, those of us who can hold a plank, you just hold the plank. You don't have to release anything. And breathe. Let's all drop our knees down. Let's relax our toes. Let the toenails touch the ground. I'm going to add something here. Stay where you are. I'll go to the back so you can see me better. We're going to completely come down to the ground. Relax your toes. Extend your hands. Bring your chin down to the ground. As you inhale, right hand goes off the ground and your left leg goes off the ground. So it's a diagonal stretch to the body. Right hand, left leg comes down. And switch. And rest. Right hand, left leg off. And back down, chin down. Left hand, right leg goes off. And everything comes down. Two more. Right and left, diagonal. And down. Left hand, right leg. And everything down. Inhale, both your hands and legs off the ground. Exhale, cactus arm position. Bring your elbows next to your body. Inhale, extend. Exhale, release. Three more. Inhale, everything lifts up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, point your toes and fingers. Exhale, release. Two more. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. And release. One last time. Exhale. Inhale. And release. Bring your hands next to your chest. Elbows are hugging the body. Inhale. Let's make our way into a full cobra position. Tuck your toes. Let's meet in a downward dog position and slowly start to pedal your legs off. Step your left leg forward. Remember, you have an option to drop your back feet down, your back knee down, or you can come in a balancing position, bringing yourself into prayer arm position. If you feel it's kind of difficult for you, do not hesitate to drop your right heel down. Right elbow goes to the outside of your left. Elbows get stacked up. Fingers are turned towards your body. So they're not facing forward or out. Turn it towards your body. You can stay here or fly your arms. You can stay here or belt your arm. Try to look over your left shoulder if you can. Inhale, take your left hand up, back to prayer arm position. Elbows stacked up, fingers turned towards your body. Place your hands on either side of your left leg. We're closing this round of sun salutation. Step your right leg forward into a full forward bend position. Bend your knees a lot. Adding on a chair position. Right hand comes forward, left hand goes back. Come back to the center. Left hand comes forward, right hand goes back. Come back to the center. Right hand comes forward, left hand goes back. Come back to the center last time. Right hand goes back. And come back to the center. Interlock your hands. Press the heel of the palm. Take your hands all the way up. Separate your legs out a little bit. We're going to open the side body, starting from the left side. Take your hands all the way towards your left side. Go deeper, guys. Now you're so ready for this one. Come back to the center and take it towards your other side. And come back to the center. Release your hands. Rotate your shoulders and reverse the direction of the rotation of your shoulders. And can you believe we just did one round of sun salutation, but we were able to do a lot of additions, add-ons to that. Hands to the heart center. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, bring yourself into a forward bend position. Let's step the right leg back. Let's step the left leg back. Drop your knees down. Stay where you are. I'm going to go to the back and then begin. So we are set for a cat and cow position. Our wrist is in line with our shoulders. Our knees are in line with our hips. We have our toes relaxed. We're going to do the same thing that we did earlier on while we were on our belly, right? So opposite hand and opposite leg is going to go off the ground. Tuck your toes. Let's start by lifting your right hand off the ground and lift your left leg off the ground. Stay where you are. I think you can see me better from here. Now all you're going to do is you're going to bring your elbow to the knee, right? Exhale, elbow to the knee. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, elbow to the knee. Inhale, lift it up. One last time. Exhale, elbow to the knee. Inhale, lift it up. Drop your right hand only down. Take your left leg and place it behind your right, just like how we did earlier on. Remember earlier when we did the side body stretch, we used this one. Take your right leg out a little bit, just to feel a little bit confident, and lift your left hand off. You can take your left hand all the way up. Option to stay here. Those of us who want to take a side plank, lift that right leg, place it in front of your left. You have an option to take your left hand all the way over. Stay. I'll add on here a little bit. Slowly as you exhale, dip your right hip down, point towards your toes. Inhale, lift your hips up, take it over. Exhale, dip your hips, point. Inhale, lift it up. Two more. Exhale and inhale. And one last time. And inhale. Very slowly drop your hand down. Roll on so you can bring your right leg back in position. Tuck your toes and bring your left leg back. You are back to your cat and cow position. And face forward. And slowly walk your hands. Let's take our hands up. Slowly rotate your wrists. And reverse the direction of the rotation of your wrists. You can keep a thumb inside and wrap your fingers, or you can keep your hands loose but rotate your wrists off. And release. Rotate your shoulders off. And reverse the direction. Sweep your hands to the back. Interlock your hands, pull those shoulders, opening up those shoulders really well. And release. Shake it off. All right. Same thing on the other side. So I will go a little diagonally so you can see me better. Set yourself up for a very simple, basic cat and cow position. Let's start by taking our right hand off the ground and take your left leg off the ground. Catch the ball of the feet on the ground. And slowly lift it up. So your right hand and your left leg are off the ground. Those of us who find this very hard, you can rest that leg down and still get a good stretch. Otherwise, you have an option to lift it up. Exhale, elbow to the knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to the knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to the knee. And inhale, extend. And one last time, exhale and inhale. Drop your right hand down, drop your left leg down. I just realized we did the opposite side. So we're going to switch the legs, guys. Let's bring the left leg back in position, come back to cat and cow position. Inhale, look towards the ceiling. And exhale, round. Inhale, look towards the ceiling. And exhale, round. Let's take our right leg and we're going to place it behind. So I'll go this way. Slowly take your right leg, place it behind your back. Walk your left toes out a little bit and adjust so that your left hand, your left knee and your right feet are in one straight line. Take your right hand all the way up to the ceiling. Take your right hand all the way up. So you have an option to just stay here. This is good, right? Those of us who don't want to go into side plank, all you're going to do is you're going to go up and down. Those of us who want to take it a little bit to the next level, take your right hand up, pull the belly button towards you, take your left and place it in front of your right. Let's lift everything up. And exhale, point it down. Inhale, take it all the way up. And exhale, drop it down. Two more. Inhale, take it all the way up. And exhale, bring it down. And one last time, take it all the way up. And exhale, bring it down. Slowly take your hand, rest it down. Bring your left leg back in position. Bring your right leg back in position. You are back to your cat and cow position. Walk your hands back towards your body. Take your hands up and slowly rotate your wrists. And reverse the direction of the rotation. Take us a few seconds to use your thumb to massage the base of your palm so that the blood flow comes back, and just give a nice rub there. And then let's do the same thing with the other hand. And open and close, open and close. Rotate and reverse and let it go. Okay. Let's come down to the mat. We're going to massage the spine a little bit. Lie down on the mat. And bring your knees all the way into your chest. Let's start by pulling our knees all the way into the chest so that the thighs press onto the belly and the lower back settles down on the mat. Just stay here. Place your hands on top of your knees and draw circles, touching the four corners around the lower back. This is really the most important part of the class. Make sure you take time to massage your lower back and reverse the direction of the rotation. We're going to come into bridge position. Drop your feet down, rest your hands next to your body. Slowly as you inhale, start to gently lift your tailbone off your lower back, your mid back, And lift your belly button all the way up towards the ceiling. And now take your time. Slowly place your shoulder blades down, your mid back, your lower back, and your tailbone. Bring your knees all the way into your chest. Try to really pull those thighs into your belly. Bring your hands into T-arm position. Let's drop our knees towards the right side, coming into a simple spinal twist. If you feel that your left shoulder is lifting off, try to bend your elbows a little bit. You can either cactus your arms or V your arms. Pull the belly button towards you. Let's lift those knees back to the center. Wrap your hands around your shin. Let's move the knees from side to side. Massaging the lower back. Try to be, as you move your knees from side to side, let your mind not wander off. Try to make that connection with your lower back and have a conversation with those muscles. Come back to the center. You can keep your hands in cactus arms or in T-arm, whatever works for you. And let's drop those legs towards the left side. Keeping your right shoulder blade ground onto the ground this time. Starting to slowly deepen your breath. Preparing to shut down the body by letting go of the muscles. Pull the belly button towards you, slowly bring your knees back to the center. And once again, move from side to side. Try to feel how the body weight is rolling. Pull your knees all the way into your chest and push it away. So I want you to massage your spine to the length of the mat. Pull it into your chest and push it away. So as if you were going to place your feet down, but not really. Pull your knees into your chest and push it away. Extend your legs, reach your hands over your head. Let's give one full body stretch. Fingertips and toes being stretched in the opposite direction. And release. Separate your hands out. Separate your legs out. Try to find that nice comfortable position for your back. If you need to make any small adjustments to wiggle your back a little bit, go ahead and do that. Allow your toes to drop down to the side. Let your fingers curl up. Bring your awareness back to your breath. And channeling all the energy from your breath so it reaches every single cell of your body. Energizing every cell of the body. And slowly as you exhale, Feeling a cleansing effect in your entire body. One more deep, conscious breath in. And a very refreshing, cleansing breath out. Relax your jaw. Relax your entire face. Relax your eyeballs. And relax the forehead and temple muscles. Try to remind yourself of the intention that you set at the beginning of this practice. That would determine the tone of your day. Maybe a feeling of gratitude, acceptance, love, peace, or anything else that came to your mind. Slowly bend both your knees and turn your body to the right side. And allow your body to be in this fetal position. Reminding ourselves of the oneness that we were all created in this position. Gently take the support of your hands and make your way up into a seated position with your hands in prayer arms. If you wish to make a small prayer for your loved ones and the world around you, you may do that at this time. If you wish to share the energy from today's practice with someone who needs it more than you do, please go ahead and have a mental suggestion that you are sharing this energy with that person. Whenever you're ready, very slowly start to open your eyes by first bringing the gaze towards the floor and slowly coming up to eye level. Let's all take a bow together and say Namaste. Namaste. Thank you very much, guys. I'll see you all next Tuesday, 15th December. Thank you.